Huh? What are you doing in my swamp?
Hello everybody, this is Ogre Boy, and I'm going to be doing my review for the 1951 movie Abbott and Costello Meet the Invisible Man. This is a science fiction comedy starring Abbott and Costello, and it's one of the 3 collaborations they did with the Universal Monster movies. And this one, Abbott and Costello play Bud Alexander and Lou Francis, who are helping Tommy Nelson, also known as the Invisible Man, who has been framed for a murder, and he's they're trying to help him prove that he's innocent and that he wasn't the murderer. But he's invisible, and they get in all kinds of funny hijinks and stuff throughout the movie, and everything, and they keep having run-ins with this detective, played by William Frawley, who is wanting to take him in and stuff, and there's like this big reward for whoever captures him and brings him in and everything. But this movie is an absolute blast. I absolutely love this movie. I had forgot that they even did one where they met the Invisible Man. I knew that they did a few of these crossovers with Abbott and Costello, but this was just happened to be the next one on my box set to watch, and I didn't know what to expect on it. I figured it could either be really good or really bad, but this one is actually really, really good. I liked it even more than Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. I think this one's very underrated, which I've been a big fan of all the Invisible Man movies. I've liked pretty much all of them a lot, with the exception of Invisible Man Returns, which I thought was just very mediocre. But this one was just very entertaining. It doesn't really have a lot to do with the Invisible Man's story, but it's very entertaining, and I love the comedic stuff in here. Abbott and Costello are just excellent in their roles in this movie, which they're always great in the movies that they were in. They're hilarious, and Tommy Nelson is played by Arthur Franz, and he's hilarious too, and they make a pretty good trio. And there's like some scenes in this movie, especially like this one scene when they're at the dinner table and the Invisible Man keeps trying to grab this cup and the waiter keeps moving it back and everything. That scene's really funny, and just that entire scene at the dinner table alone is just absolutely hilarious. And there's a lot of other really funny moments when they're doing pranks with the Invisible Man's doing these pranks, and then at the end of this movie they have this boxing match where I think it's Costello is in the ring and stuff, and the Invisible Man's with him, helping him and stuff. It's a really, really entertaining scene and really funny. And it's also kind of weird. The boxer that they're going up against is named Rocky. I don't know if that had anything to do with the Rocky franchise, like as an inspiration for the character's name or not. Probably not, but I just thought that was a little funny thing in there. But I love the story and stuff. It's really funny. Like I said, it has, this one's a lot more humorous than the previous one. The last one they tried to blend the horror and the comedy really well, and this one is more on the same level as a straight up comedy. It's kind of on the same level as The Invisible Woman, which is one of my favorite movies in the franchise because I love the humor. And that original Invisible Man movie, while it was still a horror movie, it also had some dark humorous stuff in it and everything. This one is just really good, and the ending is just absolutely hilarious when after they reveal the killers and stuff to the detectives, and Lou and the Invisible Man are doing this blood transfusion thing, and some of the Invisible Man's blood turns Lou invisible for a few minutes. And he's like running around the hospital and stuff, and they go in this elevator, him and Bud, and all the girls are freaking out, and he's like, I swear it wasn't me and stuff. And then Lou kisses this girl and stuff, and right as he's doing it, he's starting to become visible again. It's just kind of funny, and it's a cliche thing that you would expect out of out of something like that, but the way it's executed, it's just pretty funny and stuff. And then like he's having to hurry up and get this towel wrapped around him as he's becoming visible, and his legs are on backwards, which I didn't fully understand that part. Like, why is his legs backwards? But I think it was just mostly there to be played for laughs. And he's like he's trying to walk, and he's walking backwards, and he walks into this door. It's funny. But it had a really good, hilarious moment at the end of it, just like with the one where they meet Frankenstein. Although I did like the ending of that one a little bit better, when they met the Invisible Man in the boat and stuff, and they jumped into the water. I thought that one was more funny, but this one had a pretty funny ending, and I just absolutely loved it. This one really took me by surprise at how funny it was. Like I didn't know what to expect, but I didn't expect it to be as funny as it is. And them having the Invisible Man there doing some of the comedy and stuff actually makes it even funnier. And it's just a really entertaining movie, and I really enjoyed this one quite a bit. So I'd say I'd give Abbott and Costello Meet the Invisible Man an 8 out of 10. It's very enjoyable, has a really great cast, and I enjoy all of the characters in here and everything. And also, William Frawley is just really great as this detective character, and it really shows his comedic chops and stuff, which I've always really liked him. I haven't seen a lot of stuff he's in outside of I Love Lucy. The only other thing besides this and I Love Lucy that I've seen is Miracle on 34th Street, but both of those movies he steals the show whenever he's on screen, and he's really great in this too. And also, something that some reason crossed my mind when watching this movie is, if Spider-Man would have been made in the 40s or 50s, I think William Frawley would have been an excellent choice for J. Jonah Jameson. I don't know why, but it just popped in my head while I was watching this movie, so I thought I'd share that little bit too. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you think of Abbott and Costello Meet the Invisible Man, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and have a good day, everybody.